This podcast is designed to inspire and propel you to a newfound level of empowerment and clarity. Through cultivating the art of thinking, you'll learn how to detangle your thought knots and train your brain to break through obstacles. You'll learn to focus on what matters most and make effective choices to become a remarkable you. Hello everyone, my name is pamelapitcher and welcome to my podcast. As a master of neurolinguistic programming, a motivational coach, and a hypnotherapist, I'll be sharing tips, tools, and techniques to help you awaken to the best you. In my podcasts, I've encouraged listeners to examine their beliefs. Some beliefs empower us, while others are limiting beliefs that do not serve us. They hold us back. And because beliefs are thoughts, and thoughts are things, we can choose to keep the beliefs that are beneficial and discard the others. For example, a book is a thing. We can choose to read it or not. A podcast is a thing. We can choose to listen to it or not. It's common knowledge that if we think we can, we can. And if we think we can't, we can't. Either way, you're right. What we believe can be a great source of motivation. Limiting beliefs are a root cause that keep holding us back. Therefore, it's important to listen to the voice in your head and be mindful of what it is telling you. A positive mind equals a positive life. If you're determined that a belief isn't serving you, then every time you hear yourself say it, as fast as you can, think something else that is uplifting and positive. It's like doing a mental sit-up. Train your brain into a discerning thinking machine that can quickly shift gears. I've also recommended listeners discover their values. Values are our touchstone. Our values act as our beacon when the way isn't clear. And they are our key drivers that compel us to do what we do. Knowing our values is so beneficial. This knowledge stops us from living our oughts and shoulds and frees us to do the things that are in alignment with our values. And these are typically the things that we want to be doing. If you've been listening to me for a while, you'll know that I've prompted listeners to also discover their passion. Our passion gives meaning to our lives. Your passion is what gets you excited. It's the fire in your belly that takes you to the next level of whatever it is you really care about. And passion, if pursued, will align with our values. The two go hand in hand. They are the fuel that propels the drive within us. Ignoring our passion is slow suicide, leading to regret and disillusionment. Never ignore what your heart pumps for. Mold your work around your lifestyle, not your lifestyle around your work. In today's podcast, I'm advocating that you spend more time on you and discover your strengths. You've heard the phrase, play to your strengths. I've never heard someone say, play by your weaknesses. I once worked with someone who was questioning their career choice. They said to me, Pam, I think I want to be a yoga teacher. And when I asked them why they thought that, they said, I don't know. I'm not very good at it. I just thought it would be cool. This was not a good decision-making strategy. Practicing yoga is one thing, but it doesn't have to be a career, especially if you're not good at it. Personally, I'm not good at knitting despite the lessons I took. In fact, I'm a really bad knitter. Therefore, I would never attempt to teach anyone else how to knit. By answering the following questions, you'll know what you're good at and what you're great at. You might want to write these down. What are my best qualities? Consider what you're great at and what you're good at. And by the way, whatever you admire in somebody else, you have that quality in you. Next question, what are my greatest accomplishments in life so far? What comes to me effortlessly? Of these, what are you great at and what are you good at? Within these lie great strengths. Can you specifically identify which of your strengths enable these activities to be effortless? If so, list a few. Now consider which of your strengths and qualities could assist you with living your passion and meeting your values at the same time. Because your values plus your passion plus your strengths is your unique formula for success. In other words, your unique guiding light to live your purpose. You can be confident knowing that when you are directed by your purpose, that you are working with a winning formula. Fueled by empowering beliefs, you choose a destiny that will lead to satisfaction and joy. No more regrets. So here's how it works, and I'll use myself as an example. My belief, or one of my beliefs, I believe that we are spirit living in a human condition for the evolution of our soul. Life and its lessons are a learning experience. Value. It should be no surprise that my top value is spirituality. Passion. What am I passionate about? I'm passionate about helping others overcome thought knots, reconnect with their magnificence, and live their purpose. What strengths do I have? Well, I'm great at writing and creating content to help people achieve clarity and focus. I'm a good public speaker who knows how to communicate at the level the audience understands. So in summary, I believe that we are spirit living in a human condition for the evolution of our soul. Life is a learning journey. My top value is spirituality. I'm passionate about helping others overcome difficulties, reconnect with their purpose. I love to write and speak and help people achieve clarity and focus. Consequently, it is no surprise that I decided to create the podcast, Awaken to the Best You. Other things that I do that satisfy my beliefs, values, passions, and strengths are blogging. I'm doing the second edit of a book I wrote last year, and I'm looking forward to creating online courses for those who want to raise their game. I value creativity. I believe I communicate better through writing than speaking because I can take time to communicate my thoughts without interruption. That's why I've moved my focus to podcast, blogging, and writing versus one-on-one coaching, which is now for an exclusive few. It also allows me to reach a greater audience globally. For me, a great day is writing a podcast such as this, knowing I can help a great many people. This unique formula for success of values, strengths, and passion helped me greatly to understand the direction I wanted to take at a crossroad in my life. It was introduced to me at a time of existential confusion. Through a series of events, I lost my identity. I'd left the finance industry in a burnt-out heap. My mom had passed away, and my brothers and I became estranged. I was convalescing from major reconstructive foot surgery, and I was on the cusp of menopause, living in a place where I felt like a fish out of water. When I did the work, including examining my beliefs, I changed the trajectory of my life to suit my purpose. It took some time to let go of the high-powered business development queen of international high-end financial planning because that had been my identity. I was my work. Without that image, who was I? Now, I regard the work that I do far more important because I'm helping people in alignment with my values. So, go on. Take the time to discover your unique formula for success and awaken to the best you. Please remember to subscribe and share across social media. I'd really appreciate that. And I'd also love to see your thoughts, so please send your feedback my way so I know how to help you the most. Thank you again. Ciao for now.